on behalf of Holly, who could not be here today. So on behalf of Robin and our team at the City of Calgary and Pega Studio, I am presenting Roger That. This is a public art installation located in the northwest quadrant of Calgary, Alberta. It was commissioned through the city's public art program on behalf of our transportation department. And if you know Calgary, it's located by the communities of Tuscany, Rocky Ridge, and Royal Oak. So the capital site was an LRT, or Light Rapid Transit Station, the final one to be developed on the northern edge of the city. And at the time of its development, there were approximately 40,000 residents in neighboring communities. It was anticipated the station would accommodate up to 9,000 customers per day, and it was designed to span the middle of a major roadway called Crowchild Trail. Parking lots and bus stations were to be located on both sides. Present for Art project was intended to not only enhance the station and the ridership experience, but also to engage the adjacent communities in a meaningful manner. And a request for proposal was issued, which asked shortlisted artists to address the site by designing a bold, site-specific public artwork that would create a connection between the site and the communities, provide a rich and dynamic character for the station through the creation of a strong visual identity, and could create meeting places, points of reference, or perhaps means of wayfinding. And after a series of reviews and discussions, the selection panel determined Pega Studio's concept, Roger That, was the choice for this project. But why did they choose this concept? The selection panel welcomed Pega Studio's unique way of celebrating the joining of these communities by developing an artwork which purposefully invites the viewer to navigate the site. Roger That is shared equally by all sides. Like two neighbors chatting over a fence, the elements of the artwork create a cross-highway dialogue, inviting residents and visitors over to experience this dynamic work from all sides, through all seasons, and all times of day. Bill Peckett noted in his proposal that, what I learned from speaking with local residents was they were extremely excited at the prospect of having this mode of transportation in their communities, and that the new connection across Crowchild Trail would be a welcome addition to their recreational lives and feelings of connectivity. This artwork is meant to embellish their lives with a celebration of their connections to one another. It would be both something familiar and something new. And this is the actual piece. And while designing his work, Bill Peckett was motivated by physicist-philosopher Roger Penrose. The concept, Roger That, adopted Penrose's brilliant tile geometry to create repeating and random cycles of shapes. Visitors to the artwork might first experience the installation as irregular or arbitrary, but then out of the apparent disorder and with a slight shift of position, a perfect shape emerges, allowing for a moment of greater understanding and clarity. Roger That is also a meditation on the idea that our movement, position, and distance influences perception of all things, and that we have a choice to see conditions in the universe as simultaneously dynamic and ordered. The artist's commitment to developing environments that bridge the worlds of art and imagination to everyday life supports his belief that public space must be designed to offer a depth of experiential and playful encounter. When the viewer first approaches the station, the installation may appear as a random grove of trees or electrical poles, festooned with elements that look like buds, or maybe birds. Then when standing within the cluster and viewing the companion piece across Crowchild Trail, these disparate elements will no longer be seen as random. They will gather themselves into a specific and beautiful shape, a round and radiant constellation, yellow during the day, glowing amber at night. Composed of 450 amber-colored solar lights mounted on 10 12-meter high poles, the materials for the installation were chosen to complement the standard LRT station construction material choice, aligning the artwork with the site's infrastructure. The installation, as simple as it may have appeared, was an exact and laborious process, but the resulting effect provides a dynamic experience that combines logic and chaos into a dynamic art installation. And should you ever visit Calgary, we invite you to engage with Roger That, enjoy during the day, or stay and watch in the evening as the solar-lit elements slowly flicker on until two radiant circles mimic each other, warming the night sky.